Mercedes have revealed that their car for 2024 will be a considerable change from the one that we're seeing fight for podiums in 2023. The news came from trackside engineer Andrew Shovlin, with the stark reality hitting the team that once again they have been outdeveloped by Red Bull Racing this season, while the likes of Aston Martin and McLaren have taken dramatic steps forward at various points in this campaign to put themselves in contention for podium places. It's not been all bad news for the Silver Arrows drivers, with Singapore a few weeks ago giving them a chance to shine and, more importantly, push for that first race victory of the season. But it hasn't been enough to get close to the now 2023 Constructors' Champions Red Bull Racing, while there is a huge battle with the teams in second and third place in the Constructors' fight being Mercedes and Ferrari to be the best of the rest. Shovlin has now revealed that the car for next year will be quite different from the one that we're seeing this season, saying, "The car will be different. We've made a lot of changes to it, but it's very early in the development of a new car to be able to say that we've got it sorted. But whether or not we can solve all the issues that we've got on the handling, that will depend on a number of projects delivering." So there is plenty of work to be done in this off-season for Mercedes. Will they be back at the front of the grid next year competing for race wins, or will it be another boring procession of Red Bull Racing dominance? Only time will tell on that one. A quick one on Lewis Hamilton as well. As we stick with the Mercedes theme, it's been revealed that the British driver has been shopping his talents to other teams this season before signing his new contract with his current employer. The 7-time world champion has recently penned a deal with the Silver Arrows through 2025, along with his current teammate George Russell. But he's recently let it slip that there were discussions elsewhere on the grid, specifically with Ferrari. This was a link that was rumoured earlier this season, with many really struggling to see the British driver in the red of the Scuderia, but in an interview with Swiss newspaper Blick, it's become apparent that the rumour wasn't actually too far from the truth, as there were discussions, kind of. "Okay, we've definitely had a few irrelevant conversations," said Hamilton. "I know a lot of good people there, but I never really felt ready to move to Italy." No deal was ever laid out on the table between the pairings, with perhaps the Scuderia put off by the length of contract that the F1 star needs to have. "I want to know exactly what's in there," revealed Hamilton. "It used to be 80 pages long, but now it's over 200 pages for a darn book, and that takes you days." So there was a hint of truth then in the rumours about Hamilton being in the red of Ferrari. But really, would he switch to Mercedes' closest rivals in the Constructors' Championship this year? I don't think that was ever really going to happen. And finally, we're heading off to the Middle East as Qatar returns to the Formula 1 calendar again this season, and F1 descends on the Losail circuit this coming weekend. It's a circuit that has had a revamp and will have a bit of a new look to it, although it won't be affecting the action on track. The racing itself will still snake its way through the intricate twists and turns of the 3.3 mile section of tarmac, but those in attendance will notice a new look and feel to the whole experience. The capacity crowd has been beefed up to 40,000 potential spectators this year, with additional parking added to accommodate them as well. But rather than just shoving in new seating in areas around the track, the Losail International Circuit team have made sure that the views and sightlines are much improved for fans to see as much of the action as possible. There will also be a new fan zone and the Losail Hills area at Turn 1 that will allow general admission ticket holders to get as close as possible to the action, a section of supporters that are perhaps often overlooked as Formula 1 sets its sights on the glitz and glamour of sponsors' tickets. It feels like Qatar is trying to become a Grand Prix to possibly attract the Formula 1 tourist along with the local fans, although it's still a fairly reduced capacity crowd compared to so many other events on the calendar. It's pleasing too to the F1 purists that this is in fact an actual racetrack rather than a street circuit. It's a track designed to test the drivers without needing the thrills and spills of the close barriers of city streets, and it has produced some great racing in the past, so we'll see if it can do it once again with its return to the calendar this weekend. You can follow all the build-up to that race on gpfans.com and GPFans Global across social media. Hit subscribe down below to stick with us here at the YouTube channel and the bell as well to get notifications whenever we drop a new video.